What's up guys, and welcome to another install. You're here bagging it with the best. I'm Jacob, this is Benny, and on this episode, we're going to be installing airbag suspension into the rear coil springs of my pride and joy, brand spanking new Jeep Gladiator.
Now when Jacob's fully loaded with his 50 kids, he's going to be experiencing bottoming out, spring sag, poor stability and handling.
But on a serious note, aside from the 50 kids, I am going to be putting a bit of load into the back of here. I'm going to have a bed rack, a small hard shell tent, a fridge, what else?
Electric bed cover.
So it is going to get up there. These have a pretty average payload, about 620 kilos. I'm not going to exceed that whatsoever, but when I do put the weight, it is going to sag. So adding the airbags in there, it's going to keep it nice, safe and level as I add air into the airbag, so it's going to be good.
This kit's got a recommended fitment time of 2 hours.
But we're going to be installing it in 2 to 3 minutes just for you, aren't we, Benny?
Let's get stuck in.
Do it. Everything you need to install your Airbag Man suspension comes in the kit. If you have the high pressure kit, you will be supplied with Airbag Man's unique high strength sleeves. It is recommended to slide the sleeves over the airbags before inserting into the coil springs.
To install our airbag kit, all we have to do to prepare the vehicle is extend the suspension. This gives us a larger coil winding to squeeze the airbag in.
Before inserting the airbag, run the tubing through the upper spring seat hole and out through the largest coil spring gap. Run the tubing through the supplied upper protector disc. Ensure the protector disc's countersunk hole is facing the push to connect fitting on the airbag. Cut the tubing cleanly with a sharp Stanley knife or tube cutter and insert the tubing into the push to connect fitting on top of the airbag. Doing this prior to inserting the airbags into the coil springs makes for a much easier installation. Push the airbag through the largest coil spring gap. A handy tip is to squeeze as much air out of the airbags before inserting into the coil springs. Now for the lower protector disc. This disc is designed to create a flat surface for the airbags to sit on. Simply push the disc through the largest coil gap and place it into the lower spring seat with the flat surface facing up towards the airbag. This can be done before or after the airbag is inserted into the coil. Using the supplied cable ties, route the tubing away from any sharp edges and heat to the rear of the vehicle where you have mounted the inflation valves. Cut the tubing cleanly and insert the tubing into the back of the inflation valves. The first side is complete. It's now time to repeat the same process on the opposite side.
How easy was that? Driver's side is all installed with the airline routed to the inflation valve. Now I think it's time for Jacob to give the other side a crack, see how he does.
You're going to let me do it for once?
Well, you asked to. It's your car.
I guess so. That was that easy.
Yep.
Love your work, Benny. Let's do it, eh? There we go, airbags are done. That was a piece of cake. All I have to do now is inflate both of the airbags, get some soapy water in a spray bottle and spray all the tubing and fitting connections on top of the bag and just where the inflation valves are. Let's do it. Now that everything is in place and leak tested, it is now time to refer to the last page of your installation instructions for the minimum and maximum pressures. By inflating your airbags, this will give the adjustability you need to level your vehicle and eliminate spring sag when towing or carrying load. Airbags are in, ready to go. We've chucked the load back onto the vehicle that we had originally when we did the Coil undercar footage. The vehicle is now sitting at its safe level ride height position with air added into the airbags. The measurement's all good now?
Yep,
from hub to guard. Awesome. Happy days. So here's the before and after of the coils and the airbags. As you can see, the conventional coil springs are sagged due to load, and the yellow bump stop is bottoming out sooner, causing poor stability and ride quality. With airbags installed, we have reduced bottoming out and the suspension is no longer sagged, giving you a safer, more comfortable and level ride. If you want to go that one step further with adjusting your airbags, we have a massive range of onboard air supply systems available, from switches, wireless controllers and auto leveling, just to name a few. So make sure you jump on our website and check them out. There we go, guys. Thanks for watching this episode. Make sure you tune in next time, and remember, bag it with the best.